We are going to do a rain meditation today, which is recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. And this is a powerful technique for managing difficult emotions. There's a lot of fear, stress, anxiety, worry that we experience. There's a lot of that energy around us in the air right now. And that's okay. And in this practice of rain is bringing some awareness to those difficult emotions with loving kindness and care. So, if you ever feel uncomfortable as we go through the process, come back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor point on this journey of rain. The breath is your safe haven, your safe place. So you can always come back to the breath if you ever feel discomfort or dis-ease. But ultimately, through this work, the difficult emotions will come to us because as we still the mind through meditation, what requires our attention begins to come to the surface. And so this isn't a practice of quieting the mind. This is a practice of stilling and calming the mind and then allowing what is weighing on us to reveal itself. Because we either know it's there or as we sit in silence, it starts to make itself present. So let's go ahead and begin by the first step of rain, which is to recognize. Recognizing what's coming up for us in this present moment. What emotions or feelings are coming up for you? Perhaps there was an event that triggered some negative emotions in your life, whether it was a personal experience or a national experience, a world event, whatever's been weighing on your mind and heart. Let that be recognized in this moment without judgment, just kind of recognizing what's coming up for you right now. And so the second step of rain is to allow this emotion or feeling into our presence. So this may seem a little counterintuitive to allow a difficult emotion into our awareness, but we do that without judgment. We do it with a childlike curiosity, and we're just kind of allowing whatever feeling is present for us, whether it's anxiety, fear, distress, just letting it in, almost like an old friend or family member that maybe we've had a challenging relationship with, but they come to our door after a long time away, and we invite them in for tea, and we sit down and we just listen to what they have to say. We don't need to identify with this emotion. We just give it the space to be present with us. And that brings us to the third step of rain, which is to investigate. And when we investigate, we're not trying to psychoanalyze this emotion. We're not trying to figure out why it's here or place blame on who inflicted this pain upon us, but rather we're just trying to understand how this suffering is arriving in our bodies. How is this pain showing up? Is it in our shoulders and neck? Are we feeling some tension? You might even put a hand on where you feel the emotion coming up. It could be a shortness of breath in the chest, and you could put a hand or two on the chest and just kind of tune into where that emotion is manifesting in the body. So just start to listen in to what your body is telling you. Really kind of connecting with the body, with any suffering or pain. And just allowing, just being with that feeling. And as we begin to connect with the emotion in our hearts, the thoughts in our heads, and the pain in our body, as we connect these elements, we begin to go in the final step of rain, which is to nurture. Bringing a nurturing energy to our emotions and our suffering, the way that a loving mother embraces her child, the way that we embrace a beloved pet or a beloved one. So too do we embrace our suffering. We embrace the totality of this human experience, the darkness and the light. We embrace it all. We love it all. In this moment, we're able to love even what is most difficult, because in this moment, we are not identified with the suffering, but rather we are the watcher behind the suffering. We are the presence and awareness, the light of awareness shining upon our imperfections. And as these difficult emotions are bathed in the light of this loving awareness, they begin to lose their power. The tense shoulders, the upset stomach begins to calm. We just start to let go. Let go of our need to control this emotion. We're letting go. And as we let go, we feel the weight lift from our shoulders. It's okay not to feel okay. We embrace our anxiety, our stress, our fear, and we say, I see you. I see you, fear. I see you, anxiety. And it's okay that you're here. You're a part of me. And I love you anyways. I do not judge you. I love you anyways. And just continue to come back to the breath. Because in the breath, we can always begin again. In every breath, we have an opportunity to restart our lives. We have an opportunity to reframe our relationship with whatever emotion is coming up for us. This deep reservoir of loving awareness, this ocean of light, this is available to us when we remember to connect back with the breath, connect back with ourselves in a loving, nurturing, self-compassionate way. And we're beginning to really heal ourselves. We are becoming the physicians of our own hearts and minds. And we're realizing that we have the capacity to heal ourselves. And we don't need to worry about the future or the past. We just are here in the present moment, cradling our vulnerable self. And as we show nurturing compassion to ourselves, as we soften our hearts, open our arms, we begin to become empowered. We begin to become fully integrated beings, connecting mind and heart and body. And in this moment, we are whole. I am complete. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of self-compassion. I have valuable gifts to give to others and to myself. So just being at peace in this moment, cultivating this awareness, this nurturing spirit. And, if you're still kind of struggling with nurturing yourself, that's okay too. This isn't about perfection. This may be really new and maybe uncomfortable. And that's okay. We're learning to get comfortable with our discomfort. We're learning to be more loving to ourselves, which can be difficult at times. So we're all on a path and a journey of self-development, and self-unfoldment. And so wherever you are on that journey, you are right where you need to be right now. And the fact that you are here doing this meditation shows me that you are taking steps to be the captain of your vessel. You are empowering yourself to look out for your own spiritual and mental health. And that is a powerful act. So thank you for joining me. I'd like to conclude our session with a poem that I've written. It's largely inspired by the times in which we live, and particularly living in America in 2020. And the poem is called Trembling Hands. American experiment where democracy does not stand. The emperor's clothes are transparent, trying to still my trembling hands. Anxiety and depression, chaos all across the land. Pandemic and recession, trying to still my trembling hands. When our morals start to stray, the flames of hate are fanned. It's okay, not feeling okay, trying to still my trembling hands. Fight the power, pray for peace. Earth burns from the ignorance of man. When will the destruction cease? Steadying my trembling hands. When fiction is sold as fact, your minds they will command. Beware of their attack. Steadying my trembling hands. Independently seek the truth. Existence you'll understand. From our elders to our youth, recognize reality is in your hands. The hands of power made thee. Follow the divine plan. The truth will set you free, accepting life with open hands. Be here in the present. Your perception will expand. Mindful of my essence, investigating with my hands. Non-judging and aware in the heart of my homeland. Each moment handled with care, nurturing wounds with my hands. Trembling transforms to strength. Let go of control and demand. Fear evolves into thanks when I love my trembling hands. When I recognize my trembling hands, when I allow my trembling hands and understand my trembling hands, to nurture my trembling hands, my hands tremble no more. They become still like my mind, because if I cannot change something with my heart, head, and hands, then it is not mine to change. So I let it go. And I am free. Namaste.
Hey friends, Dustin here. If you enjoyed that session, go in the description below and click the sign up link to get on my mailing list for future sessions like this, the first and third Wednesday of every month. I hope to see you there. Click the register so that I can email you the Zoom info to join these sessions in real time. Thank you so much.